I am live. First time. Well, that's about as good as it's going to do right this second. Hi, I'm Vicki Ross, and it has been a month of Sundays since I have been here. So we should be live on Facebook and YouTube. I worked on some pages yesterday for my Monday video, and it wasn't the best video I've ever made, but I got one done. So today I'm going to work some more with Robyn McClendon's paintings from our printables from for September. And I've got some distress oxide. I've got my studio half torn up. I'll work a little bit and then give up. I'm looking for something to apply. It's not in there. This will work. Wasn't what I was looking for, but this will work. What I'm going to do right now, this is a Ranger Tim Holtz brush, stencil kind of brush. It feels like hog bristle, it's stiff anyway. And I'm going to just color a little bit, distress these just a little bit. I filmed yesterday in the bus for the first time. And I didn't have, well, see, I did it Sunday. It took me till this morning to get it live, but there, that looks better. From that blinding white. Anyway, I think my last, clean that up over here. Now, to close it, so easy. Just pull that up. Hold it. And then push it back down so you don't get any bent bristles. I wish paintbrushes had those. So, let's see. Do we have anything in our poppers bag? These are the little make-its, little things that just finish a page. And I think that that might be appropriate for this. Just a little pop of something. Okay, I was just checking to make sure I did everything correctly. I think I did, but the StreamYard logo is showing up instead of mine. That's what I was looking at. These are just made from scraps that are around your desk. I think I like that one. That was one of the first ones I did. So let's put that little thing on. My glue bottles are probably glued up. Mm-hmm. Stay with me if you can still hear me. I knocked the plug out of my computer, so. All right, I think we're back. We made it. That's a wonderful thing about StreamYard. My good light is in the motorhome, so I've got one kind of jerry-rigged and it's been falling over on a regular basis. So anyway, here we are. Back where we started. I got these inks out, gosh, a long time ago. These are acrylic inks by F&W. Hobby Lobby had a big sale on them, and gosh, that's been 2 or 3 years ago now. Guess who hasn't used theirs much? And you know what? I hate to get rid of them. Oh, for those of you who don't know, let me see what color this is. Burnt umber. We are moving into our brand new motorhome full time. Let's just do a little bit of writing. There there. Doesn't take much. Let me check something real quick. See? I want this. There. I don't need StreamYard up there. There. Nope, I got rid of part of it. That's all right. We'll just leave it like that. Okay, I'm ready for y'all to come in and talk to me. I've been gone forever. So anyway, we found a 39-foot rig, and it's sitting in the front yard. Don't you know, the neighbors are thrilled, but it'll just be for a while. There is a buttload of storage in it, and there's one pass through, and I think it'll hold 6 of underbed bins, which I have already, and that color is really pretty on there. Lost my train. So art supplies that I don't use every day can be put in there. So like oil paints, and they may have to stay in the house. Oil paints, watercolor paints. I'm doing the things I know I'm going to use. Supplies I would have to replace if I got rid of them. So brushes, paints, and caustic. I've got my watercolors, my little cigar tins. I've got a pan of each of my tube watercolors, which pretty well means I don't need to get into the full tubes every day. Oil paints I haven't been using, but I will be using them soon again. Let's see what else. Oh, soft pastels. I have 3 trays with 1 layer of a piece of every pastel stick I own, sorted by color and by value. So like light to dark is in one tray by color family. And then in the next tray is the medium level and then the dark level. So I think we're going to use pizza boxes and lay some bubble wrap in the bottom if I don't have memory foam hidden somewhere. And then the pizza boxes are very sturdy and they can stack on each other. And if I get 3 of them, that's not much room because I sure can't take an open tray. I know that all the boxes of full sets, and there's probably 6 in here, will store under in the basement. And journals. Oh man, I could probably put those under as well. Put them in a bin so they'll stay neat. And then journals I've finished. And then all the mediums and big jars you buy, because you're going to use it in your studio, like pint-sized jars of gesso. Dang it, I'm just not going to get rid of all that. It's going to have to fit somehow or other. I don't care about clothes. If y'all knew me, you'd know that I've Walmart stretch pants, and now that sounds awful, stretch jeans and t-shirts. So that's where I am. And I come in here and turn around in circles and then go back out. Though the art supplies are not the hardest thing, somebody joined me. It's all the frame paintings I have. Because I used to compete in local, regional, and international art shows. And I quit doing it when it got to be so expensive. So, of course, you have to have your paintings submitted framed. And I sure can't put those out by the street. Not when some of them have price tags of $1,000, $1,500 on them. So I think we're going to have to do some storage. Climate controlled. Let's get busy here. Well, I mean, we were busy, but I'm going to use some collage paper. This stuff is really, really nice. You can see through it. I don't know which page I'm going to work on yet. Getting back in the saddle. I glued this little thing back on. It came off with the glue I was using. I made this with a cereal sleeve, you know, Cheerios comes in. And I used E4000 to stick it down. I think it'll stick better now. This is a pretty nice plain page. That's how you do that. When you tear it, you get the edges will more easily glue down. So you want a little torn edge everywhere. And then that can go somewhere else. Whoever's out there, hello. Oops. That's dried. Never fear. Deco art keeps me in mediums. So that one is done. So I think I'll just glue the rest of this down with a glue stick, because it will hold its. Started our new channel. It's called Ross Rovers. That's what we're calling ourselves, both for the wandering. And then put it on there crooked. That's all right. That is okay. I'm just going to pop that little thing down right there. And I saw this laying out. This is Gilder's Paste Wax in patina. Isn't that a pretty color? This is one of Robyn's from September. refill some more water. Oh, anyway, on Ross Rover's channel, there's one video, and it shows the inside of our new house. So, invite you guys to go over there and have a look, because we'll be posting over there as well a lot. I hope once we get, of course, it's the hottest time of the year here. Randy got the attic cleaned out the other day, which was a huge job. And then had a garage sale same day. So he was just pulling it out of the attic and into the driveway. And then we're going to have another one tomorrow. He's sold a bunch of his hunting equipment and his gun collection. He wasn't a freaky gun collector. He did it for investment. People collect. They don't ever intend to shoot them. Y'all can help me prime the pump over there at Ross Rovers, because it's kind of pitiful and lonely with no subscribers and just me. But what we're going to do is post stuff like frustration when something doesn't work and you haven't had it long enough to understand how it works. And he's in the middle of one of those right now, so I will have to get him to write my first big issue. We found one. It was 2 hours away from us and really liked it. So the guy said he would hold it for a week. We put money down on it and all that jazz. And the day that we called him to tell him we were going to come the next day and pay the balance on it, he said, "Oh, they're just now driving off in it. I sold it." So that was a bummer. And then we got to thinking maybe we missed a bullet. There. Isn't that sweet? See, the other works so well, I think I'm just going to glue this one down and then grunge it a little. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Now, let's see. I'm talking to myself. I hope the chat is open. I don't want top chat. I want live chat. There. I guess that YouTube has changed their default now. So if you look right up underneath the window screen for the video, and if it says top chat, you're only getting the ones that get responses. Or if you got live chat, you get them all. Let me know that you guys can hear me. feel like I've forgotten everything. Where did I put it? If you run these through and print them on onion skin, they disappear when you glue them down. The background, the white does. These are just printed on bond paper. There. All right, I guess we're okay. Let's see if we can write something on here. Randy must have gone outside. Calligraphy pens don't particularly like rough papers. I tell the babies y'all been missing them. This raggedy little plant was growing under a rock with a couple of ink blots. It reminds me of a thistle. The roots are stringy and thin. The purple, come on. Purple. Let's do that one over. RIGHT in the sun. I think I'm done trying to write. All right. And I'm sure you're not supposed to use acrylic paint, acrylic ink, but it won't hurt. That's just a cheapie. I still like to take care of my stuff. Whoops, stick your hand right in the wet paint. Blot. And I'm going to dry that before I make a bigger mess. I think I can lay my hands on some labels. Maybe, maybe not. I guess not. Poppy is outside, I'm quite sure. When I find my little field notes labels, I can come back and add to that. Let's see what kind of tape we've got sitting right here. Alrighty, I'm calling that one done. Now then, what have we got interesting to put over here? Let me show you what's left of this set in case you didn't watch yesterday's video. These are Robyn McClendon's printables for September. And they cost you $6, and the links are all below. Some great little background sheets. They'd make good book pages. Several sizes of her watercolor. Here's another one like the one I just used. And some text pages. some writing pages. I'll plug my phone in. It's got a low battery too. These are some prints I made on onion skin. (1950s) style. Let's see what else I've got right here. Even sheets that you use to keep pages from sticking together, get some nice stuff on them, and that's gold. This is more of Robyn's. Okay, blank paper. So let's put a stamp. Babies aren't ready for what's coming. Bark in tandem. I'm going to use this reddish color, fired brick. And now he's back in. I heard the door.
Shut up!
Oh! Whoops. Okay. Sorry about that. That turned out good, except it doesn't matter. It's all upside down and backwards. Pretty color on that. I like it a lot. What else do I have to use? Everything and nothing. Here's some Bria Reese. Glossy Dimension. Let's see if it's still good. Yeah. And pull a stencil. Going to use one of Robyn's from One Stencil. I stencil. The link for that is below as well. These are heavy duty Mylar. You can even use them for encaustic. It's sticky. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Field notes journals were used by botanists and people who like to travel to study biology and anthropology And they were a record of what that person saw that day, and little samples to take back, because there were no cameras, or if there were, it wasn't very convenient cameras. All right, that's good. That is good. I like it. Spray some water in that. Don't save your stuff because it will disappear on you. Wet wipe. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I had a total knee replacement August 2nd. And August 3rd, we actually went and looked at houses to buy. I could have gotten out of the hospital the same day. Magnificent new procedure. It's called the Makoplasty. And the doctor uses a computer to aid him in planning where he's going to cut before he ever gets into your knee. And then the computer warns him when he's, whoops, that was a good move. I do that every time I deal with modeling paste. You definitely want to get this off, or, you know, you don't want it to get thick on your stencil. That's what I'm trying to say. That's cleaner. Some folks who have, room in their studios keep a trash, what you're looking for, you know, a tub, shallow tub with water in it, and when they get through with their stencil, they just put it in there. See how pretty that is? Now we're going to dry that. Okay, I'm going to put that aside for just a minute and let that finish drying, and I'm going to go back to my other field notes journal. This one is the matcha tea. This is what I did the other day. And it definitely needs some help. I think one of these might be good. So that could go right there. I didn't have much out there with me. And this is from her printables, and this is from one of my printables. And let's see what we've got here that we can put it in that envelope real quick. Doot doot. Oh, that's good. It's just a piece of colored paper. Hang on just a minute, excuse me. Yes, dear. And that was a butt doll. A scrap of some paper, looks like avocado dye. And I layer the paper in my bin with stencils, and sometimes the color that's already on the stencils comes off. So that's perfect. So what we can do is fold it in half. Fold it in half again. Fold it in half to this side. And there's a little booklet for somebody to write on. And it fits right down in there. It needs a string. I hope y'all have been doing good lately. Well, these already have tags on them. If we have any lurkers out there, be sure and let me know. I need a piece of string. Oh, hello. My knee is doing great, by the way. I finished my therapy. And surpassed my goals. But to finish up about the Mako, it's a traditional, it's a total knee replacement. I've got this. But because the planning is done and watched over by the computer, it putting it in is correct the first time instead of having to twist your knee and adjust it and go back in and trim a little more and adjust it, because that causes, I'm gonna put a little washi tape. That causes soft tissue damage. Okay. And I had a pokey tool out, or it was here yesterday. So here's one. Nope, that's a I'm just going to punch a little hole. Yeah, sit right there and watch me. BJ, get that out and put it right back in. All right. What else do I have I can put that in with? I'm determined. There. That doesn't need much. I think I'm going to tie it like that. And then another one. Make a nice little knot. And refold it. So the knot's on the outside. So now when you put that in there, you'll know something's there. And I'm going to cut the edge off of that to give that ribbon a chance to have a hidey hole. There. Now then. Cute little envelope. Now, that's part of it. What else are we going to do? We've got stamps already. That's just cute. Spray that a little bit. Yeah, just a little helps it. Looks like you took a little time with it. And I see some, no, that's what. BJ. Up here I have some, I don't know what this is, matcha maybe. Yeah. There. Ooh, stinky. I'm going to put a little bit of this turquoise on here. Patina. Aqua, I should say. Oh, that's so pretty. And now we'll glue this down. It's right over a good matcha. I think that's pretty good up there. Alrighty, a little heavier glue. And this is the glitter glue. Ow. Sorry about that. Art glitter glue. I love the little tip it's got. It's got a little book text on it. I think right there looks good. Don't question yourself, just do it. And those of you who've joined in from out there, hello. Still messing around with this. It could go like this. Now that we've got something on it where it won't get lost. There. Isn't that cute? I don't glue these down all the way. I leave some little pieces of paper to float. Refamiliarizing myself with the studio. I think that's all dry enough. See how it does when you just let it pool on the paper, and when it dries, it makes marks where some of it dries faster than others, like watercolor does. A couple scraps from Sunday. Okay, let's see what time it is. Been on an hour. Let's think about doing another one in here. I love these 2 pages. There's one that needs something in it. Let's use I'm going to trim the sides. Cork side up if you're using one like mine. You want that edge of the ruler to sit as tightly as it can next to the paper. And then hold it, and you won't be so likely to pull that paper out. Like that. That also helps if you do it on a flat surface. Now what this does with the torn edges, it lets the fibers of the paper be raw, and when you glue it down, it blends better, glues better. I've got some pages that they don't even look like they're separate pieces of paper. They just look like it's all one paper, like a pre-printed collage paper. All right, now what we're gonna do. Let's just fold it in half and see where it leads us. And you don't have to have it even. You're doing this sitting out with the campfire or in your tent. There's a little book for, and I need to cut it down just a hair. I think somebody kind of glued some stuff more than somebody wanted to. Now then. Let's see if I can use this little stapler. Well, it'd be good if it had some staples in it. My little Tim Holtz one doesn't have any either. So I know that when I move all this stuff around, I'll find all of it. Necessity is the mother of invention. You just glue it. And if you're sitting out in the wilds of the jungle, you're probably going to use tree sap or anything that's sticky. There. Now that will work. Voila. And I think it could use some writing. Just going to use the dropper bottle. Get some ink in it. Okay, get back in there. Got it. Poppers. Oh, hey, you know, this is from the little Fomino printer that prints in Let's do that. Cash register receipts. Photosensitive. So you can't ever get them in the sun or near heat. And then I colored it. It's a black and white one. And then I colored this with just whatever was handy. And it's a picture of one of the journal pages I've done. So you never run out of stuff to use. Now peel it and stick it. So be careful if you have one of those and you work on the other side. There you go. Because the heat will go through here, and that page is already done, so we're good. We are good to go. Now, did we see anything else that might work? Like that. Good glue. Yeah. Look how the ink soaks into that paper that's already been dyed. Here's another envelope I made out of onion skin paper. A little tag in there. Let's use this little sweetie. Oops, didn't mean to tear that part off, but it doesn't matter. This is the easiest way to tear paper. Because paper has a grain. If you're tearing it with the grain, it'll tear real easy in a straight line. If you're doing against the grain, it'll just peel off in little pieces. Okay, glue stick. Working with the mark that's already there in red. That doesn't really do much there, does it? does it now. This piece is like a piece of cardboard. And that one's going to get thrown away. It's not, doesn't have anything of any redeeming value. I think we'll put a stamp. This is not sure where I got it. I always get asked. Let's do the bed. No. Yeah. Using my Distress Oxide fired brick. I could have chosen to not put it over the flowers, but you have to leave the stamp with some pressure for that ink to come off and transfer to the paper. I didn't know that when I first started out. And I was getting some ugly stamps. Not bad. And it does kind of blend right in with the flowers, so no harm, no foul. All right. Knock back the white a little bit. Okie dokie. It's 20 to 5. I've been on an hour and a half, and I think I'm going to quit here. It's going to take a while for everybody to get used to me doing this. So, oh, come on. Let's just do one more burnt umber and sepia. Let's just do some writing. Wow, poop. All right, there you have it. And I definitely messed up my fingers. Okay, that's it, guys. I know that you guys will see it on the recording, and leave me some comments, and don't forget to go check out Ross Rover's channel, and you'll see our new bus. What's new to us? Okay, wet wipes are wonderful. I will see you later. I'm going to start my closing segment here so that I can put my YouTube stuff there.